On this week's episode, we talk about Cape Fear.
Cape Fear.
And Cape Fear. This week, we're going to talk about Cape Fear. And it's three. I said three iterations. Let's check the date. 1962?
Correct.
Okay. First movie is called Cape Fear. In 1962. And this is one of those episodes of Retina Remake. What's it called? Oh gosh, it's been so long.
So long. Is it like Retina Remake Reviews?
Yes.
Or something?
Let's call it that.
Okay. That's what it is
Retina
now.
Reboot Reviews.
Yeah.
Retina Reviews. Raving Reviews. Yeah. Anyways, so Cape Fear this week. We're going to talk about three iterations. And the first one is from 1962, directed by
a guy.
a guy. Because it's 62, it would not be a girl. Come on.
J. Lee Thompson.
J. Lee Thompson. Written by?
John McDonald and...
Based on a
John
book?
McDonald wrote the novel, which was originally called The Executioners.
Yes.
But now is often sold under the title Cape Fear.
Wait, the
James Webb.
book's name? Oh, really?
James Webb wrote the screenplay.
Okay. Starring Gregory Peck and what's his book?
Robert Mitchum.
Robert Mitchum. Great casting.
Oh, yeah.
In great adaptation. If anything, like, how long is the movie?
How long is the movie? The movie is 1 hour and 46 minutes.
Perfect. I will not say anything.
Yeah.
But it's probably, to this day, the best version of it.
I would agree.
Yeah. If you want to have fun and check the other versions, then we're going to talk about it. Sure, they're different. There's some interesting things.
For sure.
I'm not going to say that they are better things. And there's some extrapolations when it comes to the series, but we're going to talk about that later. Okay. So let's go to the basis, to the synopsis for what is Cape Fear, the first movie.
All right, so in the first movie, again, as usual, we have not read this book, but from what I understand...
But we saw three versions.
And from some synopses I read online...
Who has time to read a book when you saw three versions? And one has 10 chapters for some reason. Okay.
Okay, so the first one, from what I read, the first one is the one that is most faithful to the book. You can disagree with me if you want. But anyway, that's what I found. Okay, so we have Gregory Peck plays a lawyer. Seems like an upstanding attorney in the community. And
where?
In Georgia.
Georgia.
And at some point in the past, he witnessed a crime, like a horrific, like assault, rape, or something. And his eyewitness testimony put the guy in jail, Max Cady. Well, eventually, the guy gets out of jail. And he starts stalking Gregory Peck and his family. At first, vaguely, like, it's clearly threatening, but he never breaks the law. He never crosses that line until all of a sudden he does. And so Gregory Peck is trying to protect his family, but the law can't do anything for him because Cady isn't actually breaking the law. And so this fear and this tension gradually builds until finally they set a trap on this houseboat, kind of using his family as bait, like draw Max Cady in and then hopefully get him, but Max Cady is a genius and a psychopath, and it's like terrifying, intense, but eventually they do manage to kill him.
No.
Yeah.
On the first one they don't kill him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like the first one. In the book
he
dies.
He ends with a gun pointed at him.
He doesn't kill him.
He doesn't kill him.
Even on accident?
I think there's a Cape. I think there's a Cape Fear 2. Which is
there really?
I think so, but it's one of those sequels that's like, why you guys?
Why would you? Anyway, they eventually triumph, but
they catch him.
It's so well done. I don't see a Cape Fear 2 anywhere.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
Cape Fear again. Another Cape Fear. Cape
Fear Killer. The Battle of Cape Fear.
Cape Fear sequel. Electric Boogaloo. No. Anyways.
No, I'm not saying anything. Anyway.
Double check there. Do a little Google, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't die.
Okay, I don't know why I
And
remember it.
again,
Maybe it's just because I wanted it so bad.
Just to clarify, this is gonna be spoiled full.
Oh, yeah, but at this point-
because again, you should see the first one, and the tension. So that's a couple of
There's
things.
no sequel.
Okay, no, is if he dies, just to be clear,
Oh,
because
yes.
I'm 100% sure that he has a gun pointing at him, and it's like, you lost, Katie, and he's gonna be arrested because on the movie. But anyways, so another things about Katie, he goes to prison for something that was for a crime.
Yeah, no, you're right. They hand him over to the law.
Good, yes. Okay,
I don't know why it's
yeah.
so stuck in my head that he dies.
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting decision that he's pointing a gun at him because he's a lawyer and he believes in the law and the justice system.
And I feel like that's the genius of what makes that first one so scary and so tense. Even though it's black and white, and it's pretty minimal. Like, we know that this guy commits atrocities, and in fact, there is an assault. Like he's like dating this woman, and like we know that like a horrific assault happens, but we never see him actually do anything. They're very, very good at showing you what happens without actually laying it out in like gory graphic detail.
Yeah.
He never touches the lawyer has a teenage daughter, and Max Cady's like, he's going for her, and he makes it very clear he's going after her. Robert Mitchum never touches her.
Yeah.
I don't think. There's maybe one. I don't think he does.
Yeah.
And even when he's like attacking the wife, like you never see him like do something that would be a crime. Like it's so restrained, but it's terrifying. And part of why it's terrifying is because like Gregory Peck has done nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong, and there's nothing he can do to protect his family, and the law can't protect his family.
Yeah.
Like they are innocent, they are good, and like this evil is coming for them anyway. And then yeah, at that last moment, he still sticks his guns. Although honestly, I think he would have been totally justified to end the guy. I would have ended the guy like this anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, but yeah, there's key elements about Katie on this version. He goes to prison and he's there for I can't remember how long, but and he study law, right?
Yeah.
On anti Count of Monte Cristo version.
Yes,
he
very
goes,
much
he
so.
goes to prison and he works his body and he works his mind, his intellect. And when he comes back and when he comes out for vengeance, he's prepared mentally and physically. And it is Robert Mitchum does such a good job. He's such a scary guy. And again, without doing it, just saying, just looking. And
Yeah.
there's a person that gets hurt by him. There's a female character who has a thing for him, and she could testimony, but she refuses because
She's so scared
she
of
has
him.
the fear of death because this guy, it's so good. It's really well done.
And it's all helped along by this like very simple, and I think this really defines a lot of things. Like it's all very, very simple, but the score, super simple, but like very straight and to the point. Like this is scary, this is bad. It's a very dramatic theme. It's a bum, bum, bum,
Oh yes,
bum.
yeah.
That's it.
Who did
That's
it?
the
Who did
score.
that?
I did not recognize his name, but something Herman. Hold on, Herman. Wait
Hans
for it.
Herman?
No, Bernard Herman.
Bernard Herman.
Yeah, and he.
What else he did?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see. But yeah,
But he nailed it to the point that the two other
The-
remakes we
yeah,
saw, they
yeah.
stuck with that score.
But again, it's like,
Oh, yeah, okay. He did Taxi Driver, Vertigo, North by Northwest, Psycho.
oh wow,
So,
yeah, he's an epic one.
indeed.
So it's it's like, if you have John Williams, why are you gonna call someone else to do it? I mean, I guess because you're dumb, Disney. Anyways, so yeah, really good sound design, sound track that it pushes you to fear, like the movie says, and is this father that wants to protect his family, and he's kind of like, The movie is dated on some senses. There's some elements that he was accused of harassing, assaulting a woman, right? And he got away because the woman was, quote, the law in the movie says how it was back in the day. She was promiscuous. I don't know if that is still a legal element these days. Most likely not.
That feels, yeah.
But there's this thing, right? That's just like her testimony is invalid because she's promiscuous. So then he gets away. So it's dated in that sense.
Yeah.
What else? There's some other things that. Once you get out of prison, you have to register with the local police. I don't know any form of prison.
There's still rules
It's
about
still
like
something like that?
parole.
Yeah,
You know,
parole. Okay.
It's that kind of thing. You have to stay in a certain area and report that, like,
Yeah.
you got a job, you got a place to live.
Yeah.
There's still conditions like that.
So we don't know a lot about Katie before that, as we don't know a lot about the Bardems before that. Before their lives crossed into this situation, and it's not necessary. The story is about what's happening now with a little bit of the past since Katie went to prison, and it works just fine. And what else you want to talk about the original and the best Cape Fear?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think they nailed it. I think it's a great example of less is more, especially when it comes to showing that kind of evil. Like, we don't need to lay it all out and being very graphic and shocking. Like, there was never a moment where I felt like they were doing something for the sake of shock value, which I think Scorsese did a lot, and we'll get to that. Like, they built the fear, they built the tension without being gross or anything, without it being uncomfortable. It was just like scary and intense, and then fortunately resolves. And I don't think I could have endured it much longer than an hour and 45 minutes because it was so effective. And Gregory Peck as like the upstanding Southern lawyer, fabulous. That's wonderful. No notes. I love him. Yeah. That's all.
It's
really well
good.
done.
Katie uses like.
Oh yeah, Robert Mitchum. Because then he shows up later in the Scorsese one as a totally different character. And I was like, dang, this guy can act. Because I really like him here, and I was super scared of him in that other movie.
Yes.
So well done, points all around, guys.
And he wears like a hat and bright, I guess, white collars. He's out and he's trying to be a stand-up citizen. Oh, is he? There's always suspicion around him. There's never ambiguity. There's like, this guy is good. Anyways, he does. There's a scene specifically that he goes harass the Bardem's family. I can't remember, bowling.
That's right.
And anyways, Tom, right? Is that his name? Tom Bardem?
Tom Bowden. That sounds right.
Tom Bowden.
Yeah.
He goes and punches him or pushes him, and then he's like, uses the public, right? He's like, this guy, look at this guy. He hit me. I'm not doing anything.
I didn't touch him. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Which is it's, very, very manipulative, very, very villainous way to do things, to make the innocent attack you. And it's like, overall really good movie. 1962, Cape Fear, with Gregory Peck, Robert Mitchum, written by James Webb and directed by.
Oh, I already lost it. J. Lee Thompson.
Yes. Okay. Let's skip 30 plus years.
Almost 91, so 29 years.
29 years, almost 30 years. We have Remake.
Yes.
Directed by Martin Scorsese, written by.
Let's see. Wesley Strick. There's credit here given to John MacDonald, the author, and James Webb, who wrote the first screenplay.
He uses things
but Wesley Strick.
From the book, and also things from the movie, and which is a tradition which will come to the series eventually. But this one, directed by Martin Scorsese, which was sort of one of his commercial, more commercial movies. Spielberg was supposed to direct this one, and he decided to call Marty and give it to him. Marty coming after a Taxi Driver, which was like it was a good movie, but it's less commercial than it's not really. And Spielberg was the commercial guy, so Spielberg, I think Spielberg produced, Marty directed, and in the 90s, there's version of The Executioners, where Robert De Niro plays Max Cady, Nick Nolte plays Tom Baldwin, Glenn Close, no,
Jessica
Lange plays the wife. It's funny. Nick Nolte and Jessica Lange, they are young, but they already look old. And Jennifer Lewis plays
Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis, cousin of Jennifer. No, maybe she doesn't have a cousin named Jennifer. Juliette Lewis plays the daughter. Interesting, fun additions, cameos.
Yeah.
The two main characters from the original movie, Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum, have cameos on this one, playing completely different roles, but they are there.
Yeah. So this time Robert Mitchum is the policeman who's like trying to help, and Gregory Peck is back as a Southern attorney, but this time he's like really sleazy and
yes.
And my gosh, the eyebrows.
So let's see. The story remains mostly the same. Person goes to prison and gets out of prison. It takes place in the South, Savannah, Georgia, in that area. Because Cape Fear, I didn't know at first, is an actual place. Why they would name a place like that, I don't know. Because, if I want to make a place like the Valley of Death, right? I wouldn't go there. Ironically, a lot of people go there. Death Valley.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, but it's like Cape Fear. It's like, let's not go there. Ironically, people go there. But anyways, so is that a real place? So I guess the story has to be near that place. But anyways, so Robert De Niro comes out of prison, and he clashed with Tom Baldwin, that was also involved on why he goes to prison.
Yeah, so in this one, he's not a witness. He doesn't witness the crime. I think, wasn't he his defense attorney?
Yes.
But he kind of maybe did something a little sketchy to make sure that he goes to jail. Like, he's not the best defense attorney. He maybe kind of...
The first changes that Marty did that eventually came to the series is that the lawyer, Tom Baldwin, he's not a stand-up citizen.
He's not.
He has flaws. He has a lot of flaws, and including he likes to play tennis with one of his coworkers, and she likes to play more than tennis with him.
It's so sketch. And this is like a very deliberate choice on Scorsese's part. He read the script over and over, and he didn't like it until the family was super miserable. He didn't want this to be a happy family. He wanted this to be a miserable, messed up family. And I don't particularly care for that. I like happy families. But anyway, they make this guy a skis ball. So right away, I think it completely changes the dynamic of the movie and like kind of what made the original like so scary. This like feeling of like you can do everything right and this monster is still gonna get you. And this one, like these people are terrible. The lawyer in particular, and Max Cady is he's still like an evil genius psychopath, but like the lawyer is not somebody you really want to root for. Like he's also awful. Yeah. So
they did add something to Cady's background. On this one, Cady is a former military, therefore he has training. For all the crazy things he's gonna do. I don't think does a cat die on this one? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah. So cats die.
Or the dog. Wasn't it a dog?
Oh, this one is a dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so again, same thing. He comes out of prison. He's gonna torment this family. It's a lot more sexual. Not that it shows it, but there's the mention of I mean, Tom has an affair, and Katie wants to he talks about Tom's wife, he talks about Tom's daughter, and at some point because of the problems in the family and the problems with the kid, he literally approaches the daughter, and there's like sexual I don't even know if I can call it innuendo because it's very explicit.
It's not innuendo, and he does like
he stuck his
he
fingers
puts his finger in her mouth, his tongue's in her mouth at one point, like,
and she's sort of a willing participant, right?
Yeah, but she's a teenager, and Juliette Lewis was. She was 18 when it was released, so she was like maybe 17, but it's still.
But I mean, like, it's not.
It's not cool.
Yeah, but anyways, so he seduces the daughter, which is a very different from the original one. That the daughter it's sort of a target, but it's never, they protect her as max as they could. And in this one, she's part of the mess. He seduces her, and what else?
Yeah, I think the whole thing is much more graphic. They also add a lot of backstory where he was brought up by this very abusive, like snake handling holy roller in the deep south. So he brings a lot of that into it, like a lot of like religious. Like rhetoric. He's like quoting Bible verses all the time.
Yeah.
He's got, but like some like the very, some like the weird religious stuff, like the handling snakes and apocalyptic things and speaking in tongues and all of that. And it is all just so much more graphic. Like we said in the first one, he doesn't really I don't think he ever touches the daughter, and like he technically like kind of, and when he assaults that woman in the middle, like we see before and we see after, but we don't actually see it happen. In this one, we see it happen, and we see stuff happen to the mom. So like he lays it all out there on screen, and De Niro did like all this research into sexual predators, and it's all, to me, I did not care for it. I don't think it was effective. I don't think it added anything except an Oscar nomination. Like, it really felt like the kind of thing that you see where I feel like actors or directors were in a bid for an Oscar will just like force you into this place where it's like it's uncomfortable and you don't want to watch it and it's awful. But it's for the sake of art, or I don't know. I don't think it added anything to the terror. It was just like gross. And do we need to go to that place? I don't think so. I don't think we need to study sexual predators for months and months in order to portray one. I think we can just imply it and like, do we need to actually assault someone on screen? Do we need to actually do that to a teenage girl to tell the story? I don't think so. I don't think that helped at all. Yeah. So I don't particularly care for this one.
Yeah.
Despite some great homages to Hitchcock and all the rest.
Yeah. It's I don't know. If you've seen this one, if I've seen the first one is still better. But I don't know how I mean, comparisons are inevitable if you watch both. If you watch just this one,
sure,
it's I don't know. It's okay. But again, I can unsee the first one, and I cannot not compare. But it has elements from the original, but it departures in some ways. And at the end, in this one, he dies, right? He dies, right?
He drowns, yeah.
Yeah, he drowns.
He starts like speaking in tongues as he's like swallowed up in the rapids. I was like, ugh.
Oh yeah, no, he's stuck, right? And then the water started coming up. Yes. But
it just felt dragged out. Like, anyway.
There's okay. Anything else about this one?
I don't know, I feel like I kind of. Yeah.
But this, but 1991, say? Martin Scorsese version of Cape Fear has a lot more of the daughter, and it has is more graphic. There's a classic scene of Robert De Niro sitting on a wall like this, and just it's kind of weird.
He's good at being scary. Credit where credit's due.
Yeah. But I still think he's not as scary as Robert Mitchum. But again, what can you do?
I was just again like a lesson, like less is more. And I know with movies you say like show don't tell, but you don't have to show everything. Like there was nothing artful about it. There was no. It was just gross, and it didn't feel like. I don't know. It didn't feel like fun scary. It didn't feel tense scary. It didn't feel like wow, so inspiring to see good finally triumph over evil. Like it was just gross. We didn't get anything out of it. It was kind of like the end of The Boys. Like I just
it was
didn't...
not fun scary.
Yeah, there's fun like.
What's fun scary? Is the first one fun scary?
I don't know if I'd describe it as fun, but like, yeah, like Hitchcock movies were like, wow, that were like getting off a roller coaster, like, whoa, that was terrifying, but now I'm alive and like, what a rush. And like, this one was just like, ugh, like, why did we spend 2 hours just wallowing in the dregs of the worst that humanity has to offer? What did we gain from that? We didn't gain any insight. We didn't gain any like illumination. It was just awful people being awful.
Yeah, but again, maybe it's a sign of times, because then there's another version that just came out with me a couple months on Apple TV. Now in a series format, so 10 episodes, close to an hour, so it's sort of like 10 hours. I was like, but how are they gonna make that 1 hour and 39 minutes into a 10-hour series? I was like, oh, they're gonna do really well. You would think so. So, Cape Fear, this series on Apple TV. So, from the start, they changed things quite drastically. The protagonist on the first one, so as in the second one, with a little bit of help of the wife. A little bit more than the first one. The second one, she's there, but not that much. The second one increased. This one, they switched completely. The main character, the protagonist, is a woman, is the wife, is Anna Bowden. Anna Bowden, portrayed by Amy Adams. This show was produced by Martin Scorsese, and Spielberg is back there, back again. And on the credits, we see it's created by someone else. I can't remember his name, but on the credits it says inspired by the book and the movies.
Yes, and that is clear.
So and they use both references. So Anna Bowden is a lawyer married to another lawyer, and Max Cady, portrayed by Javier Bardem, he is in prison for 17 years.
Yep.
He comes out because one of his mistresses write a suicide note right before she dies. She writes confessing that she killed Katie's wife, and it wasn't Katie that killed his wife. Wife, pregnancy. There's a lot of recurrent themes here that has nothing to do with the previous movie and nothing to do with the original movie, and apparently have nothing to do with the book. They just came up with their own thing.
Which you have to do if you're taking a 2-hour movie and turning it into a 10-episode series.
I mean, you could like.
You got to come up with something.
Sure. But I mean,
8 hours
the
of content.
The book, allegedly, you could make a lot more. But it's not like they go stick to the book. They depart from everything.
Yes.
They use elements from the book, elements from the movie.
Sure. Yes.
So Katie gets out of prison, and he because of this confession, right? But apparently, the lawyers, and fun fact, Amy Adams is his defense lawyer, and the prosecutor, it's what's his bucket?
Patrick Wilson.
Tom Bowden. He is the prosecutor, and they are being friendly to each other. And not only to add that, she is pregnant. So you already
during the trial.
So you already see some elements there. There's like nothing. We didn't see it before, which brings suspicion, right? If you're adapting something that's been adapted and has been adapted again, It's like, but this is not on the other one. This is not on the other one. It's like, okay. So,
But then on the other side of it, it's like, okay, if you're gonna remake this again, you need to give me a reason for
True,
remaking
true.
it. And so like adding some story
Oh, the reason's
elements,
money,
recasting
money.
things. Well, yeah, obviously, but like for me as an audience, like I need a reason for why I'm gonna watch this again. So I'm okay with people like doing things differently because like okay, like you need a point,
yeah.
but it still needs to be good. And I feel like here we had mixed results.
Yeah,
But-
but some of those changes are so drastic that they like it's on the nose. It's like you know. So okay, so there's that. So but Katie goes to prison. He comes out. Because it's a series and they have to fill episodes. There's a lot of backstory to him and to the wife and to the prospective maybe son and to how he was raised and how he has a restaurant of all things. And so a lot of backstory for him. There's a little bit of backstory for Anna. There's some backstory for Tom. And another addition on this one is that they not only have a daughter, they have a daughter and a son.
Yeah, both teenagers. If I recall correctly, in the book there are 3 kids. So.
Oh, really?
There's at least 2. I think there's 3 kids.
Okay.
Anyway, so they have 2 kids now, and these kids are very much caught up in the whole thing. They hold on to Max Cady's background, like his family origins is like the super abusive, snake handling, tongue speaking, holy roller, like psycho religious. Abusive family, but in this one they stretch it out and really lean into like his innocence and his charm. So this one he doesn't just get out on a technicality or get out on good behavior. Like he gets out and he's acquitted, because or the conviction is overturned, or I don't know the details, but like he gets out because it comes out like his conviction was wrong, right? He was innocent. He did not commit the crime, and so they spend a lot of time. And I think here Javier Bardem was a really good casting choice because he is very charming. So he's just charming the socks off of everybody. Amy Adams now works for like a defense league that tries to get innocent people off of death row, get innocent people out of jail. And so he's like kind of playing into that, like, oh, I was innocent and you put me in prison, and people are just charming. And the restaurant kind of plays on that. People are like, oh, we want you, like, let's open a restaurant for you and like rebuild your life. And there's a point in the show where I feel like this is one thing that I think really worked, where I wasn't actually sure. Like, maybe he was innocent. Maybe it is one of these other characters who's doing all the psycho evil stuff. And maybe that's the twist. And to their credit, I really wasn't sure at one point.
And they do add other psycho characters.
So many, too many.
And again, the family is flawed. Not the girl, right? She's
No, the kids.
I mean, she had sex with multiple the client and the prosecutor.
Oh, you mean the mom?
The mom.
Oh, okay. You said the girl. I assumed the child, the teenager.
Oh yeah. No.
Anna Bowden. Yeah, no, so, she has her issues, but she's very clearly worked to like overcome them.
Yeah. The husband.
But that's not great.
The husband, he's like, he uses some entertainment drugs. I mean, they're not entertainment drugs.
He's microdosing. He's microdosing acid. That barely counts.
Some mental problems. So they give you little doses, the microdose of some of the details of the characters, because it's a series, so they're not gonna give you everything. So the problems that they have, you start like being revealed until the very end once you know everything. Including the past of the husband and his brother and all that. So it's not a normal decent family like the first one. They abandoned that idea on the second one, and they're like, nah, why? Who wants to see that? So they move beyond that. So the son has mental problems. The daughter has some problems of she's a loner and
evil though.
But you know.
But yeah, the daughter, she's a teenager with a really tough family dynamic that the psycho kind of preys on, and her parents. Oh my gosh, there's moments that are just so painful. Like her mom's like, oh, I can always rely on you to not eat anything. No, you never say that to your kid.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
anyway.
And therefore she's left alone, and then she has a fling, falls in love with a lesbian friend, and then the friend finds a boyfriend in the very next second, and then she's alone again, and then she gets involved into someone that turns out to be a big part of the bad plot, not the bad plot, the plot that is bad, which is also a bad plot. Anyways, so overall, it's a lot because they added so much.
Yeah.
But in the end, the premise is, yeah, Katie, it's bad, and he has bad blood for this family, and he pursues it on a very convoluted plot with help of so many people.
Yeah, and I think it kind of overdid it. I think they kind of overdid it. If they had like scaled back to like, I don't know, 6 or 8 episodes, I think it would have been better because there were like too many. To me, it felt like there were too many threads, too many like are there really that many people in the world who are that like psychotic and broken and violent? And I don't know. To me, it felt like a little bit too much, and like some unnecessary. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. The point is, it was a little bit
Like
overdone.
the show.
Like the show, yeah. And then for me, the fatal flaw, like there were some really interesting moments, like how convinced or how successfully they like tricked the audience into maybe wondering maybe he actually is innocent. In the first movie, you can see how the public would see Katie as not a bad guy, but we're never in doubt. Like, this man is evil and he's gonna hurt this family. But in this one, I was like, I don't know, maybe it is these other people. Maybe it is, this stalker character or this other side person. So that I think they did successfully. For me, the fatal flaw was they built up all this momentum. So it takes a long time. And then finally we're getting to our climax. And you're like, oh, this is it. We're going to have our showdown. Everything's coming to a head. Everything's come out. Like, he's like murders are happening. And then it all just completely drops. And then there's kind of a rushed finale, and then it's left very unsatisfying.
Oh, they do that several times. It's like it's give a showdown. So no, let me open my restaurant. I'm gonna open my restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. Like to me, it killed the emotional drive of what could have been like very fulfilling. And I stand by the fact that man should have died at the end. He dies in the book.
He dies in the book.
He book.
He didn't die on this one? On this version? He doesn't die too. No, he dies, doesn't he?
He doesn't.
Okay, everybody else does. Anyways.
It's true. And I just feel like I understand this whole turn it over to the law thing, but they were totally justified by the law in killing him. And also, like, what about this man said, like, as long as he's alive, especially the version they create in the series. And I apologize for spoiling this. I probably shouldn't have, but I'm annoyed. So I'm going to spoil it. Like, everything about this series, everything we know about Max Cady says, as long as he is alive, he is going to hurt this family. He's going to figure out a way to get out of jail. He's going to persuade somebody else to come and hurt them. Like, if it was us, and I told him
it is a punishment and reform, a punishment for reform, and to protect society, right? All that to Max Cady is like, no, the punishment is not reforming him. He's not being reformed, and you're barely protecting society with him there, because he manipulate people on the outside, as he did, to get what he wants, but yeah. So yeah, there's storms, and there's a showdown. But what else can you say about this one?
I think if I had to pick between this and the Scorsese, I would pick the series. But nobody did it better, I think, than the first one.
I mean, the longer format is, especially when you know the story, it has to be really to take some liberties and to push things in different directions. It's tough, and we've seen that on the new Star Trek show. They have like a big source of material that they could follow or they could deviate, and they choose to deviate, and that makes it longer, that makes it boring, that makes it exhausting. And in this one, it's like you know the premises. It's simple, and then you stretch into 10 episodes, and then you have to find he's wanting for the daughter, or he's seducing the daughter on the second version. This one is converting in he having a secret daughter with another lover that is working for him, and she will seduce the Bardem's daughter. You see, right there, you like you expanding this in a soap opera type of way.
It really is. I never fact checked, but apparently there is like some kind of like motion sickness drug that makes you like that. That's like a bedrock of this like drug that you can give somebody, and then they'll do whatever you want. That feels.
Yeah.
What? No.
It's a big MacGuffin.
I don't know. It is. It's like just like truth serum, like which is not actually like you just give someone an injection, they just magically do whatever you want or say whatever you want them to say. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, but yeah, they do things like that. Yeah, and some of the yeah, it's yeah, and then they bring religion to it, African religions, the Orishas. And all together it mixes in his head, and it stretches, and there's a lot, and I think this is probably the only version. There's a lot, and again they need to show things to justify and to fill 10 episodes. There's his life in prison, so they showed a lot more, and I say a lot more because none of the other versions showed that at all. He gets out, and he has a plan for revenge, for blood against the Bardems. And and the family, I guess the family get back together, and together they kill the guy. I mean, not really, but yeah, and they have together. They ended in a barbecue again, right?
Yeah.
Just as it started.
Yeah, but then they're all like literally like looking over their shoulders.
Yeah.
At different moments, like they're wrestling on the grass, like
yeah,
because they didn't.
One thing that he does different on this one, and again he does a lot different, but one thing that he does is sort of pushing for to put in the Bardems the sort of to incriminate the Bardems for the things he did. Similar things he did. So to send his end game is to send Tom to prison for a murder, and
that's right.
And he calls him and tells us like, kill yourself, or I'll kill your family.
Yeah.
But his plan is to also kill the family, the children. One turned out to be his, and to kill the lawyer with whom he has he had a relationship. They had, I don't know, maybe sex once, because she had alcohol problems. So they tried to find a justification for why they slept. Because I don't know, it felt way too much. It felt kind of messy, and yeah, there's this version of Cape Fear that I'm afraid to tell you to watch.
Overall, like, it wasn't terrible, and I think like maybe if, like he was saying before, you know, if I wasn't comparing it to the others, I think maybe I would have found it more interesting. But it's still kind of like the Scorsese one. It's still just like gross people doing gross things. There's no, I didn't feel like there was much of a payoff for it, and it was like very convoluted.
Yeah. It does. It fails on the attempt to do what was done before, but at the same time do more. When you do something completely different, right? And you say, oh, this was inspired by this. I was like, okay, fine. They do Shakespeare in so many ways, right? They had
sure
Hamlet 2000, and have Lion King, right? It's very different, but the core is the same, right? But when you try to stick to. I guess that's not actually changing. There's actually is the same, but changing everything around it. There's the way to do it, and there's a way that you do something completely different, using some elements of it. And in this one, they try to do both. And when you try to do both, you know the ending. So why the heck is taking so long to get there? And what they give you to take you in the journey is like, it could be a different show, you know. But when they put those shows together, it felt like, oh gosh. I was like, yeah, but I think this is gonna happen. And it's like 4 episodes later, oh, it does. I should be surprised, right? But I'm not. And same thing. Oh, this is probably it. And then 4 episodes later, it's, oh, I should be surprised, right? It was you're not, because, you know, and some of the things until the very end. And when it ends, it's like, oh, it ended just like the one before and the one before. Okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's it. The 3 versions of Cape Fear. Might this be the last? Who knows?
Yeah, I think we can let it go now.
Yeah.
Make a different
Maybe
murder story.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? The book might be still be popular, especially after the show. People might start reading. It might, and someone might come and do more. But in this case, different than we talked about the Odyssey a couple weeks ago. In this case, you know, there's so many versions of the Odyssey, and one thing that kind of disappointed with Nolan's, again, not that there's a bad movie, is not a great adaptation, but it's a good movie. But one thing that me and several other people got disappointed with Nolan was like, people thought it would be the ultimate adaptation.
Yes.
Of the Odyssey.
That's really what I thought.
Like he did with Batman. His Batman is so good that when
bar was so high.
When people come, it's like, oh, we can make another Batman. It's like, why?
Right.
Right? And we saw Matt Reeves. There was a lot of Nolan there. But anyways, so when we thought the Odyssey would be the ultimate adaptation of the Odyssey, and it wasn't.
Yes.
And then ironically with this one, the very first time they tried to make a movie about it, that was it. That was the ultimate adaptation.
Yeah, they nailed it.
Yeah, everything that came after was like, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Anyways, anything else about the Cape Fear?
No, if you want to watch it, go watch the 1962 version.
Yeah. What did I say? What did you watch?
That's a good
I think
question.
I bought it. Yeah, I think I bought
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it was a. Wasn't a package? I think the package I bought, I'm pretty sure was Cape Fear and Cape Fear 2.
Yeah, it looks like you can rent or buy on Prime Video.
Okay, go to Fandango real quick.
I don't have their app.
That's fine.
Okay.
Fandango stream. Okay. Click there, and then click on the menu stream. I think that's I'm pretty sure it was Cape Fear and Cape Fear 2. Or Cape Fear, the return of Cape Fear. Again, we're not gonna recommend that. I didn't see it. Okay, let me see. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, right here. No.
What?
Go back.
Okay.
Cape Fear and.
Oh yes,
And-
2-movie package. Cape Fear and Cape Fear. So it's the Scorsese and the original.
So that's what I got. It was on sale when they released this new show, and I'm glad because I got the first one, and the first one is good. So yeah, you can look for the packages, or you can, but most likely you want to watch the first one. And if you're a Marty fan and you want to watch, everything that Marty ever done, again, you should watch this. The show, only if you really, really have time and you want to be.
There's better stuff.
Yeah. You should go watch. I don't know. Anyways, there's so many better stuff there. You can check out previous episode. You can check out the next episode. We're gonna talk about good things you can watch. But for this week, that's it. We come back next week for more next week with more pop culture news, entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.